welcome to my kitchen. Today's an exciting day because we are making seitan. Don't get confused with Satan. We're not summoning anything. What I'm referring to is meat made out of wheat gluten. Wheat gluten is the protein that comes from wheat. So when you make seitan, it has the texture of meat without actually being meat, which is awesome. And it's way cheaper. Why pay $6 to get like a little bag of fake meat that's gonna be like just part of a meal? You can get a big bag of wheat gluten, and just like flour, it will last you a long time, and you can keep making several different batches. The great thing about wheat gluten is that you can flavor it however you'd like. There are different techniques on how to make it. A lot of people boil it. What I'm going to do is bake it. I feel like that's the easiest way. And you can just throw it in the oven and just go do other things. So in this video, I'm just gonna talk about how I personally make wheat gluten. And in the past, I've made it way too chewy where it's like just really difficult to chew, and you're just like, it just doesn't break down. It's very tough. So I'm gonna teach you how to avoid that and how to get the right texture. And yeah, of course you don't have to season it like me, but here's how I do it, and just adapt it to your taste buds. So let's get started. So I'm starting off with the most important ingredient, vital wheat gluten. I'm just scooping out 2 cups of this. I'm not scooping it with a spoon. I'm just digging the measuring cup straight in there because who has time to wash extra dishes? Next, I'm going to cut the wheat gluten. If you don't cut it, it's super chewy and just not enjoyable or easy to eat at all. So I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of chickpea flour into it and 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And that's all you need. Next, a 1/4 cup of liquid aminos. I used the rest of the bottle and it was perfect. And about a cup of water. And that's what I start with, and then I usually add more as it needs it. Next, I add xylitol. This is a natural sweetener. You can add real sugar if you want, or you can add no sugar at all. It's up to you. I like my seitan to have like a touch of sweetness to balance out the saltiness. Just like the liquid aminos, I used the rest of the package. So I'm so glad that I had exactly as much as I needed. Next, I'm going to season it with salt, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, thyme, coriander, pepper, and red chili powder, which is pretty spicy. You can also use ancho chili powder, which I think works a little bit better. I do not measure out my seasonings. I just season as much as I want until it tastes how I like. If you do like to measure, I'd say start with 1/2 teaspoon of everything, and then if you feel like it needs more of a certain type of seasoning, then add some more of that. It's really up to you how strong you want your flavor to be. Then I'm going to start my mixer. I'm going to mix it until it's like a rubbery dough ball. It takes a little while and a lot of scraping. I definitely need more water. Like I said, I like to start with 1 cup, but I like to add just a little bit at a time. I probably used about 1.5 cups today, but it's always better to start with less and gradually add more because you can't take out water once you add it. So you keep mixing and scraping until you get this rubbery texture. Once it's done, I take it out of the mixer and check out that texture. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of frame, but you can pull it apart easily, but it definitely wants to hold on to itself. Then I take out some tin foil. I want the shiny side to be on the outside. Then I place my piece of pre-cooked seitan on top of it and form a long log shape. After that, I wrap it up in the tin foil and I twist both ends of it. I definitely poked a hole in the tin foil, but I just added another piece around it before I placed it in the oven. Then I cooked it at 325 for 90 minutes, which is great. Just went and did my own thing for like 1.5 hours, and before I knew it, it was done. When it comes out of the oven, it expands just a bit. It's like a very tough loaf of bread, basically. I like to cut and measure out my portions just to see how much I can make it last throughout the week, but you definitely don't have to do that. And so there you go, the seitan is finished. You can definitely just eat it plain, just like this, and it's really good. Today I seasoned it with a teriyaki sauce and broccoli basin, which is like a dry curry. So that is my meal for the day, and that's how I make seitan. I'll have the whole recipe in the description for you. And please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos on how to live a balanced vegan lifestyle. Thank you, and I'll see you again soon.